Glynis Calhoun couldn't imagine being a teacher just a few years ago.
No, I never thought I was going to be a teacher, and I think also if my teachers knew I had become a teacher at that time, they know now, but they would have said no way.
She was incredibly busy with her own career aspirations until she got roped into filling in for a theater teacher.
I had been doing photography for a while and acting on the side and had my own photography business, but had done a ton of acting and performing and with community theaters, and got in with the students, and something just happened, and I knew that's where I was supposed to be.
And just like that, her whole world changed.
When I started doing that with the kids, and even in my own stuff when I was doing theater on my own, I used to always feel like, oh, I wish I could find something like this, because I never look at the clock. I'm always just in it and I'm working. And especially when I got in the classroom with the students and then started doing productions with the students, I didn't care that, I was there and it wasn't work anymore. It just felt like this is where I'm supposed to be.
Believe it or not, that was 20 years ago, 18 of those years at Columbia High School. But all shows must come to an end, and for Glynis, the end of this school year will mark her final scene, something most of us know as retirement.
I've already been here for a very long time at Columbia, and I don't want to be here as the old theater teacher out there that doesn't know when to leave. And I still want to be young enough to be able to do some other things. So I'm retiring from teaching, but I'm definitely not retiring from my involvement with kids, with special needs students. Being involved in those types of activities that promote theater and promote life skills through theater and giving back to the community. My husband and I are very involved in the community, and we'll still be doing all of that. I'm just not going to be in the classroom anymore.
To teach is to love, and for Glynis, that love has always taken center stage. Her students have seen it in every scene, and the standing ovation is mutual.
I used to be one of these kids that I teach, and I can really relate to their lives. I came from a family that didn't have a lot of money, and we didn't have a lot of opportunities, but we were hugely involved in the arts, and I think that pushed me through our difficult times, and I can see that happening with kids that I have.
While the stage was her canvas, her true masterpiece was the lasting impact she left on her students' lives beyond the curtain.
We've done a lot over the years, and I say we because I don't do this by myself. I have a lot of people that come and help and are involved. We've raised money for students that had cancer. We've bought cars. It gives me a purpose. My husband has a saying, be a good citizen of the world. And I feel like this work is that.
But before her exit comes her finale, where her and Columbia's amazing theater group will put on several performances of Into the Woods, the famous musical that interweaves classic fairy tales, and it's gonna be big.
So we're doing it for 2 weekends, and there are 2 separate casts, they're double casts in most of the roles. So we were able to give a lot of kids opportunities to be able to be in the show. And we even brought some of our students back from that aren't going to school here anymore. This is more of a spotlight show, so some of those performers that come back mentor the other kids, so they learn from more seasoned actors. It's been fantastic. All of the kids that are partnered with each other have become just best friends and really supportive and helping each other.
Glynis has always seen life as a stage, and as the curtain falls on this remarkable chapter, she leaves behind a lasting legacy at Columbia High.
I feel like this is a show. So my life could be, and anybody's life, you have your first act, your intermission, your second act, and closing. And the run of the show is sometimes 3 or 6 nights or whatever. And I'm coming up to closing night where I had a really great time with the cast. But I'm sad it's going to be over.